Love Beyond the Sky. Chapter 22.
Kian shouted, "How would I know? I just got here." Until now, the maid had been silently standing by, but suddenly she spoke up. In a soft voice, the maid said, "1 minute, sir. Just 1 minute, ma'am." Both Ariana and Kian turned to look at her. The maid took a deep breath and hesitantly said, "Miss Ariana, you removed your clothes yourself." And there they are, lying on the floor. Ariana's gaze shifted to the floor where her dress, top, and other clothes were scattered. She mumbled to herself, confused. "But why would I take off my own clothes?" The maid shrugged and replied, "Maybe you were feeling hot, ma'am. The AC was off last night, so..." Kian let out a long, tired sigh and opened his eyes. He turned slightly, about to say something, when Ariana screamed, "Don't turn around!" She grabbed a flower pot nearby and hurled it at Kian. It hit him right on the head. Kian groaned in pain. "Ouch!" Moments later, Ariana was now fully dressed, sitting on the bed. Kian sat beside her, pressing an ice pack against his injury. Ariana, feeling guilty, kept looking away, stealing glances at him with an innocent expression. Clearing her throat, Ariana said, "Kian, are you okay? Did it hurt too much?" Just as she reached out to touch him, Kian, with a pout, replied, "Stay away from me. You've ruined my handsome face." Ariana turned away like a guilty child. But then her eyes caught something, a pinkish mark on Kian's neck, as if someone had bitten him. She narrowed her eyes and asked, "How did that happen?" Kian stared at her and said, "You don't remember anything?" Ariana thought for a second and hesitated. "No." Kian, pretending dramatically to cry like an artist in a play, said, "Last night, I brought you back to your room, and then you did things to me." He turned his face away as if deeply wounded. Ariana panicked and said, "What nonsense! I didn't do anything." Kian replied, "You did. Last night, you laid your hands on my poor body." Ariana, flustered, stammered, "Kian, so did something happen between us last night?" Kian slowly nodded, his face full of innocent sorrow. Ariana's heart started pounding. Terrified, she said, "Oh no, this shouldn't have happened. What have I done?" Kian kept up the innocent act. Ariana then snapped, "It's all your fault." Kian raised an eyebrow and asked, "How is it my fault?" Gritting her teeth, Ariana replied, "I wasn't in my senses last night, but you were, idiot." Kian said seriously, "I tried to stop you, but you just wouldn't let me go. And look at this." He pointed to the mark on his neck. "You practically bit me." Finishing his sentence, he sat quietly. Ariana put her hand on her forehead, frustrated. "Oh God, what have I done?" Seeing her so distressed, Kian thought to himself, "Maybe I went too far." He moved closer and gently said, "Miss Ariana." In a firm voice, she replied, "Now what?" Kian hesitated and said, "Nothing happened last night." Ariana shot him a murderous glare. The next second, she grabbed his hair and began pulling it hard, yelling, "Are you insane, you idiot donkey? I was scared out of my mind. Don't ever joke like that again." She pulled his hair for 2 whole minutes as Kian yelped in pain. A moment later, Ariana sat angrily in a corner, and Kian was beside her with a messed up hairstyle and an ice pack on his forehead. In a cold voice, Ariana said, "Sorry." Kian, still in shock, replied quietly, "It's okay." Then quickly, Kian added, "Everything I said was a lie, except the bite mark on my neck. That's real." Ariana hesitated, then stammered, "Fine, just forget whatever happened." She paused, then asked, "By the way, when did you come back last night?" Kian gave a fake smile and said, "When you were drunkenly wandering in the streets." Ariana frowned and tried to recall. Then suddenly she slapped her forehead and said, "Oh, right. Last night." Kian interrupted her with a teasing smirk. "You were at a bar." Ariana raised her eyebrows. Kian added sarcastically, "Care to explain why you were walking around like some tragic dev does?" Just as Ariana was about to respond, Kian stopped her. "Tell me the truth. I'm your bodyguard. I have the right to know." Ariana lowered her eyes and, with a sad expression, said, "Don't worry, I won't hide anything from you. The truth is that..." Before she could finish, her phone rang. She answered, "Hello?" Suddenly her eyes widened in shock. "What?" she gasped in fear. "Who called Ariana? Is a new danger approaching?" To find out, stay tuned. Till then, like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated.